across the centre. Darryl Jones and Stewie Harman up against Steve Donaldson and David Jolly, who's a very good player, of course, for Leigh Districts. And Peter Kennedy's been going all right at centre half forward for the Leigh District side, and he might have Ivan Jovanovic on him today. So across the centre, I think that might tell where the game's won and lost. But I'm only on not seeing both sides. Only a bit of hearsay. I'm going for North Geelong by about 5 goals.
Yes, Eves in the centre is an ex-North Geelong player, so it'll be very interesting here this afternoon. Just waiting on the umpire to clear the ground. Umpire McMaster with the ball in the centre, and we'll be right underway here this afternoon for this clash as he holds the ball up high and commencement of the game. The bounce of the ball in the centre. The centre's a little bit sticky. I was out there earlier on. Tapped down there for Leigh Districts by the big ruckman, and Robertson comes down, picked up first kick of the day, goes to Craig Eves in the centre, gets it down to half forward, knocked away by Joswick for the North Geelong side. Over on the half back line there, all players going in very strongly. It comes out wide now, where we see North Geelong with handball, get it to a teammate, halfback, spears the pass into the centre, and finds his teammate there in Jones.
Jones right in the centre of the ground, got the long sleeves on, puts the foot into this one, up to half forward. Players rise, big thump away by the defence down there of Leigh Districts, but it only travels as far as he's tackled with the ball. Oh, too long, the umpire's pinned him, and a free kick going to go here to Ogle. Scott Ogle on the left foot for Leigh Districts, puts it back in towards the centre of the ground. He found his teammate going back, the big fella taking a nice mark. Robertson it is. Puts it on the foot, kicks towards half forward. No one really the target there because it was a short kick. Comes flipped out the back. Here's a chance to come out of defence, and they do too, to the side North Geelong. Kick it right to half forward. Big punch away by the defenders. Players going in after it. A hand pass over the top from Hilda. Wasn't a particularly good one, but battering back on the ball. A hand pass. This wasn't well taken, but now they're a chance to get over at Leigh Districts. Kick the pass over here. The target is Donaldson. He's up and can't mark. Gathers it sweetly. The hand pass inboard was a beauty. Found his teammate charging through in Cations, and he has been legged as called. And the boy here in Cadians, is it, going to take the free kick?
It is very slow with the whistle there, umpire McMaster. The kick taken out, down towards the forward pocket. Up they fly. Leigh Districts got the hands to it, couldn't take the mark. We see in there is Simpson for the North Geelong side. Socket off the ground, grabbed and put underneath down there. Tap further forward for the Leigh District side. Picked up here in defence though by Farrell. He goes out wide towards the half forward line. Up there is the Rowath for the Leigh Districts 50-metre line and takes a good mark.
That's a good mark. 2 out there at half forward, Rowath. Under pressure.
Kicking from just outside 50 on the far side of the north oval here, the Shire Karaya side of the ground. Kicks in towards the pocket, up they go. Oh, free kick there to North Geelong, must be. And the Leigh Districts player went up there, no eyes on the ball, straight into the back of the North Geelong player. Kicks quickly out here to half back and finds a teammate out here in Swenison.
Wants to play on Swenison. Dummies the hand past, swings back on the left foot does Tim Swenison, kicks it to true centre wing position, and going up taking the nice mark looks like Burns. Burns now plays on the left foot. That was Maloney actually, goes towards half forward. The kick wasn't a particularly good one. They got out of defence here. A chance for Donaldson to mark on centre wing. He's interfered with when going for the mark there by Burns, and Steve Donaldson takes the free kick for Leigh Districts. True centre wing position right in front of the coach's box. Puts the right foot in but kicks along to half forward. Knocked on well by the big fella there in Kennedy towards his running teammate who couldn't pick it up. In they go, going in up. He's paid a free kick for the leg. And they get out of defence, North Geelong with the free kick. Short one, wow, shocking kick. Over the line, out of bounds on the full. It was meant for Tim Swenson. He called for it, but the delivery was poor there by the player, and the free kick is going to go to Neil Cations.
Right, Cations now from between centre wing and half forward. Not a very good kick either. It goes across towards the corridor, but it's all North Geelong. Maroney goes in there, couldn't pick it up. He's got support there by Ryan, but the ball's bottled up. It comes out now where we see it picked up there by Socko. Kicks the ball towards the centre. Going in there is Hassett for the Leigh Districts. Couldn't control it. Picked up and kicked forward here by Bellwood for North Geelong down there towards the half forward line. The bouncing ball over there. Jolly goes through. A free kick's been picked out, and it's going to Leigh Districts on half back, and the handball out quickly where it's picked up here by Eves. Eves on half back flank, spears the ball down towards half forward. And
lovely pass, Eves.
In front is Dyer, and he takes the mark there for Leigh Districts.
Played on immediately with a hand pass to Eves coming past him. Kicks it long into the forward line. Wide towards the flank though. Chance there going in Forrest. Well tackled. Dropped the ball, and the free kick is going to come back Won't show us his number, but good tackle there by the North Geelong player. Poor kick by the North Geelong player has unfortunately found Ray Robertson. Plays on immediately, gives it across to Roweth. Roweth goes right deep into attack. The ball thumped away by the defenders, runs towards the fence. In comes Forrest, picks it up. Not able to get away with it. We're going to have a boundary throw in as Craig Farrell of North Geelong helps the ball on its way over the line and out of bounds forward pocket. And we've played 5 minutes in the first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Good defensive play there by Jeff Ryan for the North Geelong side. As it comes in from the boundary line, it's socket off the ground there for Leigh Districts, but it's Ryan again. Kicks the ball out here and a half back. The ball was allowed to bounce there by Burns, and it's allowed Leigh Districts through Ogle to come in. Spears the pass across towards the centre ground. 3 Leigh Districts players. Robertson, he chips one in Cations, and Cations is marked just inside 50 on about a 45-degree angle.
Great talking by the Leigh Districts player there. Robertson called loud and strong. He'd let it go through. He's found Cations. He punched long with the right foot into the forward line. Almost a mark down there, not paid. Chance for the defenders. Good steady play too. Looked up before he kicked it out and found his man running free at half back. He takes the mark and plays on with the left foot. Goes long towards the centre wing. Byzantine running onto the footy from that pass from Steve Simpson, but it beat him over the line and out of bounds. We'll have a boundary show in with North Geelong slightly in attack. 7 minutes gone first quarter.
Right, the boundary umpire in Parsons brings the ball back in. Up they go. Tap down here by Robertson. No, it doesn't gain any distance, though. He thumps it straight back across the line, and we'll have another throw in.
Doing well early in the game, Big Robertson.
Yes, neither side able to get the advantage here early in the first quarter as we see the throw in again. Robertson from behind gets it down to Ogle, but unfortunately put the hand on the shoulder, and the free kick to be taken for North Geelong by Big Socko. Socko now from centre wing, drives down towards half forward. Up they go. Oh, nice mark, Jolly. Oh, the umpire's caught. No, he hasn't called play on. I thought he was going to call play on. Jolly moved to the side, but he's been given the benefit of the doubt. Spears the pass in towards the corridor, but it's got to come back, and he's got a kick from behind the mark. Jolly now, half-back flank. Comes in, drives round towards centre wing. They set themselves looking for Ogle. Up they fly. Oh, good defensive play there by Swinnerson. Thumps the ball away, and over the line it goes and out of bounds, and we'll have another throw in. 7.5 minutes into the first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith as their boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Bit of jostling in the ruck, brought to ground there for North Geelong by Alford. Gets it across now with good hands. We see Jones give it to Moroney. Moroney out wide looking for Swinnerson. Swinnerson now half forward, lines him up, a long kick for goal.
Ouchie.
And straight through the centre it goes, and there's the first goal for the afternoon, and that's come up at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. And Swinnerson's the first goal for the afternoon. Left footer.
Good play there by Jones to feed the ball across, and Swinnerson made no mistake with that long kick on his left foot, and the first goal's gone on the board to North Geelong.
Very good team play there. 3 handballs got him out of trouble, and Swinnerson capped it off with a good goal. Right now, waiting for the umpire to ball it up back in the centre. Umpire McMaster with the ball. Conditions here this afternoon.
Aussie Tapes to bring us the first quarter. Barry, 1 goal on the board to Geelong. Leigh Districts yet to score. Aussie Tapes 3-2-8, 3-2-2-1. Terry Jones is the man down there.
Robertson gets it down to Vicentine. He kicks long, and a good strong mark taken down there for North Geelong, and has been taken by Stephen Smilovic.
Out in front where all good forwards should be. On the lead. No trouble grabbing that one. Big vice-like hands held it well. And Smilovic a chance to kick the second goal in just 60 seconds. Going to kick from inside 50. Distance is not a problem. Puts it on the foot. Goal umpire leans back, runs forward, puts the 2 fingers up. Second goal on the board to North Geelong. A very quick goals kick, Barry, there. And we've played 8 minutes now, almost now, 9 minutes now gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. And on the Aussie Tape scoreboard, you'll find that North Geelong are 2 goals straight. That's 12 points. Leigh Districts have yet to score. I must say that I think that the breeze, not a lot of it, but is blowing to the end of which North Geelong are kicking, Barry.
Yes, I was just going to say a while ago, the conditions here this afternoon are quite good. The ground's in perfect condition, except for the little bit of black mud in the centre. It's a little bit slippery, but overall the ground is in tip-top condition here this afternoon for this game here. The bounce of the ball in the centre. A good bounce too. Up they go. Robertson gets a tap out, but it's hit back to him. He taps it further afield now. We see North Geelong with handball. Get it out wide here towards the centre wing. Burns gets it. Looking for a play to go past, and he's found him too. And Simpson spears it down towards a pocket. In front, North Geelong couldn't take the mark, and Smilovic tapped away from him, but they pushed the ball further forward. Being held there was a North Geelong player. Picks up, tries to get the handball out. Smilovic gets it. Kicks it across the face of the goal towards the far pocket. Over the heads of the players it goes. Racing towards the boundary line. On their hands and knees. Good handball out here looking for Rowett. Oh, well picked up for North Geelong. Spun out of trouble. Had a shot towards goal. And what's he done? He's put it through the little fella over there. And that was a great kick. We'll just have to wait till he picks himself up to see who it was. He's just running back across the half-back line there. And another goal's on the board for the North Geelong side at the 10-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, that was a great kick for goal. Spun out of trouble brilliantly. He will not show us his number. He's going right back to half-back, so he's come right down the ground to
centre
kick that
winger
one.
number 4, is it?
Yeah.
Bellwood.
Originally picked in the back pocket, but he's kicked a lovely goal there. And there's 3 goals on the board on the Aussie Tape scoreboard. 18 plays 0. And we played 11 minutes of the first quarter on the time clock. Bounce down in the centre. Up goes Robertson versus Skoko. Comes down to the... Oh, tackle
Caught
high.
With the ball for mine.
Caught with the ball, said
yes.
Barry. And a free kick going to Leigh Districts. Big Robertson puts it on the foot, kicks towards half forward, but up in front going back and taking a good mark. Umpire paying this one is Joswick. Joswick runs around and kicks with the right foot towards centre wing, just over centre wing. Player pushed out, got to be pushed out there. And it is against Jolly as called by Barry Walker. And the free kick going again to North Geelong. They're playing in front at the moment, Barry, and reaping the benefits.
Yes, they are. From half forward now, we see North Geelong to go into attack. Kick the ball towards the pocket. Set themselves down there. Big Robertson comes across. It's brought to turf. Oh, good roving here for North Geelong when unable to take the ball. It's brought out of attack through soccering it off the ground. Smothered in the centre of the ground there for North Geelong. They picked the ball up as a good play. Tackle. Burns, was it? Kicks down here to half forward looking for Moroney. Moroney now. Handballs to a player coming through, and Simpson down towards the corridor. Up they fly over the heads of the players. Jolly at the back of the pack picks it up for Leigh Districts. Kicks down here looking for his teammate, and he's found him too. And Truan allowed it to go to another player there who picked it up, kicked it to centre wing, and Ogle takes a good mark.
Good mark by Ogle against 2 opponents. 50. He's wanting to play on. His opponent not letting him go, umpire not falling for the 50, and Ogle now just wide of the centre of the ground, out of that muddy patch, kicks the ball with the left foot, good kick too, looking for his player and almost marking the ball there was Jennings coming out, couldn't hold it. Umpires found the free kick, and the defence standing up well down there, North Geelong. They come out with a short kick looking for Burns. Burns is in front, but it's well punched away. Going after it, Burns, he's held on to, and Burns will take... No, it's gone the other way. Thought that was a bit unlucky.
Right, the free kick taken by Donaldson, centre wing, drives down towards the half-forward line. Up high there is the Leigh Districts playing a good mark, and I think this is Jennings. Yes, it is. Jennings from just inside 50 now. Got a chance here for Leigh Districts to get them on the scoreboard at the 13-minute mark of the first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Used the foot very well, Jennings. Got into the back of Joswick, but held the mark. The umpires let that one go, and Jennings coming in inside 50, kicking for goal. He's hooked this one right across the face. It's deep into the pocket. No one able to take a mark. It's still in play. Little handball comes out. Oh, player tackled high there. Hardman will take the free kick. Wants to play on immediately and does. Gets it across to Skoko. And Skoko comes out of defence for the North Geelong side. Kicks to the centre, but nobody there at home. And the mark taken by Hassett, is it? Hassett kicks the ball to centre half forward. Oh, good mark, a beauty. Up in front, in the middle of the pack there. Good mark taken, and this is Peter Kennedy, who's been in good form for the Leigh District side. He's going to have the shot.
Right, Kennedy from directly in front, kicking from about 35 metres out. Comes in with the drop punt now. Right, kicks towards goal. The umpire moves across. I think he's just missed, or it's got through. 1 point.
Well, they could have done with a goal there. Nice kick off the boot from Kennedy, but just drifted away there gradually. Just 1 point on the Aussie Tape scoreboard. They are one behind, trailing North Geelong, who are 3 goals straight.
The kick out from full back finds Marnie out there in the half-back flank. That was a good kick out there by Jeff Ryan. And Marnie now chips a little one to the 50-metre line and finds a teammate there in Bellwood. Bellwood now from half-back. Kicks towards the centre of the ground. They set themselves there. Up they go. The mark not taken there for Leigh Districts. The ball at the bottom of the pack. The umpire's forced to move in and will ball this up. North Geelong little men have running wild at the moment, and they're playing good team football with good handball, and they're looking for each other. Umpire McMaster puts it to turf. Up they go. Robertson thumps it down, but it's again chopped off there by Jones for the North Geelong side. A pack develops, and the umpire letting them go at the moment as it comes out to Rowas. Rowas kicks towards centre half forward. Up they go. Tap further field, but the hand was on the shoulder, and the free kick to go to North Geelong at centre half back.
They're able to come out of defence. They're giving away too many free kicks down their Leigh districts. North Geelong get away with it. Long kick towards half forward. Donaldson runs back with the fly of the ball. He's beaten for it on this occasion by Schwenninson. And Schwenninson fires a pass into centre half forward. Smilovic was the target. Went over the top of everyone, and Jolly was standing there. Took the mark. Hand pass to Ogle. And Ogle short of the centre of the ground. Wants to do another hand pass. He does. Finds his teammate who puts... Cations it is on the right foot. Kicks towards the pocket. Unfortunately, not towards the goal. Going back here is Farrell pushing the ball close to the fence for North Geelong.
Ooh,
the ball's trapped inside. No, the boundary umpire right on the job there said it is not, and we'll have a throw in half forward flank with Leigh Districts in attack in the first quarter. We've gone 16 minutes on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Up they go. All being held was a Leigh Districts player there, going through strongly for Leigh Districts as Dyer. He couldn't get through the pack though. Comes out now where it's picked up by Ogle. His short handball forward is intercepted there for North Geelong by Joswick. Joswick kicks down towards the centre wing position. Over the line it goes, and we'll have a throw in. There's too many free kicks being given away by Leigh Districts. North Geelong have received 9 in the first quarter to 5.
And they've all been there, Barry, too. The throw in, centre wing position. No one able to get a clear hit down. Oh, player lost his mouth guard as he was hit unmercifully there as he went for the ball. Boundary umpire said we'll have a repeat performance of that throw in. No ground gained or lost for either side as the big fella Robertson picks himself up and gets ready to go back and do the ruck work for the Leigh Districts team.
Right, boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. In front, Robertson again taps the ball out where it's picked up here, and quick handball there for Leigh Districts by Hilda, but it's picked up for North Geelong now. They get out of it with handball. Comes to Burns. He couldn't control it, and the umpire's forced to move in and ball it up.
Bounce down. Still centre wing play bottled up here at the moment. Here's a chance for Jones. Grabs it out of the air. Has to spin around two players. Comes back on the right foot. The short one's on. It's a good one. Pinpoint accuracy. Finds his teammate in Darren Joswick. Now he wants to play on. He does on the right foot. Kicks it up towards half forward. But coming out almost taking a good mark was Farlett. Couldn't handle it. Player tackled there high. Might have been Jolly. Was it legged, he said. And going back and taking the free kick. No, he's let play go on as coming down the ground was Rowath, getting the ball down to centre half forward. Rowath runs onto it again, gets pushed, play on the call. Simpson picks it up for North Geelong, fires it out wide. No one out there at all by the boundary umpire. Let's see who gets to it first. Players racing for the ball. In goes Cations it is it? Picks it up, kicks back towards half forward, close to the fence out there. Chance here for Daryl Sotomako. He couldn't handle it. It's over the line and out of bounds. Throw in half forward flank. Leigh Districts in attack. 17.5 minutes gone first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
Right now, boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play. A good throw into up over the back of the pack. It's grabbed there for North Geelong by Byzantine. Kicks a long one down towards the centre, but Big Robinson's there and takes a good mark. Be under a bit of pressure there from the North Geelong player in Neil Alford. Right now, Robinson 50 metres
for that one, Barry.
Yes, he came in a little bit late. I didn't think it was a 50 metre, but he was a fraction late, and Robertson now will be kicking from just outside 50.
Well, he must be some sort of a chance to put this right into the teeth of goal. Good lead from Craig Eves leading into the pocket, but no, he elects to go long. Up behind the Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, he's paid a free kick.
Oh, he took the mark and came down. Well, that was a beautiful mark, too. We'll pick up that player, Barry.
The question I ask is... the
Glenn
player...
Murphy, it was. A beautiful mark, but the free kick has gone against it. Ask the question now.
The ball's over there near the boundary line, or while it goes over the line, it's gone over now. The players fly. Now, he did put the boot into the, into the back of the player in front to push the pack away, but he took the mark, so his eyes must have been on the ball.
Would have been on Channel 7, the mark of the day, that one. It was a beauty. Anyway, it's out of bounds, half-back flank, far side of the ground.
Anyway, now the boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play. In it comes. Up they go. Tap down there, and it's sharked there by Byzantine for North Geelong. Spears the ball down to half forward, but it's Leigh Districts in front, tapped away from him. His ball spills free. They pick it up now, try to get out with handball to Eves. Eves at the bottom of the pack forces the ball out, but North Geelong are there going through strongly. Grab too high, but the umpire is going to move in and ball it up.
Umpire putting it down, just wide of the centre, towards the outer side of the ground. Good knockdown too by the player there in Skoko. Got it down to his player, kicked off towards the forward zone. Coming out, Smilovic couldn't mark. Diving in on top, it is a chance for him to get out of trouble here through Ferguson. Got the hand pass out wide. Running onto it for Leigh Districts. A player can't handle it. Go, he's got it. Pick it up. Put it on the foot zone. He's in all sorts of strife. Might be Ogle. And Ogle kicks the ball towards over the centre of the ground. In fact, wasn't a good kick at all. Player there tackled. Caught with the ball. And umpire saw it that way too. And the free kick going to Simpson. And Simpson relieves immediately on the left foot. Wasn't a good kick at all. Some of the field kicking's been poor here today. It's tapped back towards a player for Leigh Districts. He's got it. Needs to kick it in a hurry. Fast the pass into the forward line. And here's a free kick given to the player who was a free kick before. And that's the big fella down there in Murphy. Well, that might have been an evener up. There wasn't much in that one. That was a beautiful mark before, not paid. I just hope this boy, Glenn Murphy, kicks this goal.
Yes, but he's in a different position, isn't he? He's 45 metres out. He was only a metre out before.
Now the angles are cute and there was no angle before. Watch him come in. He's right in front of us here, Glenn Murphy. Runs a bit to the side. He'll have to hook this a long way. It's swinging back. The umpire gets around, but that's where he ran and that's where he kicked at 1 point only to Glenn Murphy. And that's their second point on the board of the Leigh District side on the Aussie Tape scoreboard, bringing in the first quarter. They are 2 behinds, trailing North Geelong, who are 3 goals straight.
21 minutes into the first quarter as we see the ball brought back into play by Ryan. A lovely kick down towards the centre of the ground. Robinson just 2 grabs and he'll be paid the mark. And looking to play on, he's called to play on. A handball over to Rowath. Rowath back to Robinson on the run over the top to Ogle. Ogle now kicks from 35. I think he's missed it though. Went across the face of the goal on 1 point only.
They're peppering away here at the moment. The Leigh District side, they need to bang one through. They're looking at a deficit of immediate 3 goals. They kicked the North Geelong and now just 3 behinds on the board to the Leigh District's team.
Right, Burns kicks the ball in out towards the club outside, up high, and a great mark taken there by Joswick. Now the same umpire, same sort of a mark, and the mark paid this time. Anyway, he kicks down towards centre wing, and
Burns,
the
a beauty.
Juggling mark taken here on centre wing by Burns.
Good mark by Burns, not such a tall fella, but there's plenty of him. Took a good mark falling backwards under pressure, and he's going to kick him into attack, North Geelong, up towards half forward, but there's no one home.
Free kick.
Oh, a free kick given here. Well, they're getting the benefit of a few.
Alford to take this free kick.
Player in front of the pack, Alford. It looked to be all the Leigh Districts there. Alford was the only player for North Geelong, but he was pushed out and he takes the kick.
Short pass towards centre half forward and he's found a teammate there, and this is Darryl Jones. Jones now goes short. And he's got a player there who Swenison picks it up, swings around, has a long shot towards goal, but I think he's hooked it and 1 point is the result.
Poor bit of marking by the Leigh District's defenders there. No one picking up Tim Swenson. Unfortunately, he couldn't quite make the mark, which meant he had to play on in a hurry and just didn't have time to steady. Kick with the right foot that time and 1 point only on the board.
Burgess coming on for Leigh Districts, going off as Violet. As we see the kick in from fullback out the far side, they go in a nice mark taken over there for Leigh Districts, and it's been taken for them on the half-back flank. Kicks towards the centre of the ground, where we see get picked up here for North Geelong by Jones, playing a good first quarter. Kicks straight down the corridor, bit of pushing and shoving down there. The ball brought to the ground by the big fella. He's having trouble to pick it up.
Smilovic.
And this is Smilovic, plays on, lines up and goes.
It's a
bang.
beauty, Barry. It's a beauty.
His second goal for the afternoon, and that was good play. He couldn't take the mark. When the ball hit the ground, he fought on for it, picked it up and lined him up, and it went straight through the centre.
Yeah, good to see a forward fighting for the footy when it hit the turf. He didn't give up at all. Went in and got it against a bit of a stiff opposition. Spun around and there was no doubt about it. He lined up the goals. He's a good kick for goal, obviously. He's kicked 2 straight away in this first quarter. We've gone 24 minutes in the first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
And just looking at the goal kickers quickly, North Geelong must be having trouble up forward to get a regular full forward. They're not within the top 10 or no one over 20 goals by the record here. As the bounce of the ball in the centre goes down there where it's tapped forward for North Geelong to half forward flank. Pack develops, tried to get out there with handball was Ogle. He gets it out now, kick towards the centre of the ground, over Eves' head, comes back to him now, picks the ball up under pressure, he gets a handball there, looking for a teammate in Sodom Mako. It comes out here where it's picked up for North Geelong by Joswick. A long kick down to half forward, running back with the flight of the ball and taking good mark there is Darren Truan.
Good mark by Truan too, going back with the flight, uses the foot well and finds Ogle short of centre. Ogle will hand pass out to the running player going down the outside there, might be Eves. Kicks with the left foot towards half forward, coming out almost the mark taken there by the player in, couldn't see him, 56. It's a free kick going fact, there might be Simpson taking the free kick for North Geelong. I'll just work on that player's number, Barry.
Right now, though, from centre half back, he drives the ball out towards the far side of the ground. The bouncing ball out there. Oh, good play here for Leigh Districts. Going through strongly was Hilda, but he couldn't control the ball. Bumped off the ball there was Dyer. Pack develops, and the umpire's going to come in and ball this up between centre wing and half forward flank. Leigh Districts attacking end of the ground.
The player I couldn't get was Craig Forrest, 36, not 56.
Throws the ball up high. Robinson comes in, gets it down where Ogle runs onto it, taps it between his legs. Picked up here, good handball comes across there to Hilda. Hilda now, long kick down towards the forward pocket. Up they go. Thumped down by the defence there. Good play, Simpson for North Geelong. Comes out where it's picked up here and a shot towards goal for the Leigh District side. Offline, is it? No, straight through the centre this time.
Might have been Donaldson.
And that was a good goal, and it was off the boot of...
Just waiting to see. Won't show us his number.
No, they won't turn round here this afternoon. Going into the forward pocket there.
Well, they needed that goal. Good play there by the whole side, getting the ball down. It was the big fella, was it? Glenn Murphy.
Yep, Murphy.
Would be some compensation for that beautiful mark he took before, but wasn't allowed. Well, they're back in the game, Barry. It's they got that one back on the board. They would just get another one before half time. We've got 26 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. Aussie tape scoreboard 25 plays 9 in the first quarter.
Bounce of the ball in the centre, up they go, brought to turf, no one gets advantage. Ogle couldn't get the handball out, it's tapped out now where we see picked up for North Geelong, a quick kick down to half forward, but running onto the ball down there as Burgess for the Leigh District side, couldn't control it. Good play here though by Marnie for North Geelong, taps it out to Moroney. Moroney now going into the pocket, spears a pass out there, and he's found his teammate over there in Jovanovic. Jovanovic now kicking from just inside 50, taking too long to get this ball down. There was no defenders down there for a while, but they got back there now. He comes in from the pocket, a lovely kick towards goal, but unfortunately he's offline, and 1 point is the result.
Just a point on the board there to Ivan Jovanovic, kicking from the 50-metre line. Nice looking kick off the boot, but straying away to the right-hand side. And just 1 point is the result.
Right, we're waiting for Ian Ferguson to bring this ball back into play now. Goes out the far side of the ground, a high kick out towards the 50-metre line. They set themselves, North Geelong in front, and a strong mark taken over there for North Geelong, and has been taken by Skoko.
Angie Skoko, he's gone short. Good kick too, lovely pass. Doomy couldn't make the distance, and he's found Jeff Marnie inside 50. Marnie will make the distance. Accuracy will be the only problem for this player. Oh, he thought about going a short one.
The umpire was still lining him up.
Right. Marnie going to have a shot. North Geelong kicking with the breeze this quarter. Nice kick from Marnie. Let's wait on the goal umpire. It's offline, just 1 point only. So it's North Geelong's turn to fritter away a few chances in front of goal after kicking straight early. Bouncing back with behinds only at the present time. Ferguson from full back puts it on the right foot, kicks it out. Good kick, Ferguson, out over 50. Up go Robertson, couldn't mark. Knocked on further there, looked like Willett. Going in after the ball and tapping it away from his teammate there. Actually was Robertson, was it? Coming back here, picking it up, kicking the ball towards the centre of the ground. The target is Kennedy, couldn't mark. Ball hits the turf. They're buttering up well here.
Roweth to
Cations was beautiful football, and he spears a pass to the forward line. But there's no one home at all bar Craig Farrell, who takes the easiest of marks.
Farrell from halfback comes out here towards centre wing where he's got a teammate over here, and a good mark's taken for the North Geelong side. On centre wing, and it's Skoko. Skoko now from centre wing drives down the half forward flank. In front, big Robinson should be paid the mark. He is, and he'll try and relieve from half-back. Plays on now with handball. Oh, puts his teammate under pressure, comes out to Roweth. Roweth now from half-back, runs around one, spears a pass down here looking for Troon. He couldn't take it. Socked off the ground by Simpson. Tap further afield for the North Geelong side, but Roweth coming through. Oh, no talk between Roweth and Dyer there. Allows to be picked up by Burns. Burns spears it down the corridor. A good defensive play, sees it tap to ground. Robertson picks it up, handball over the top where he's got a teammate now. Spears the ball down here to the half-back flank and finds Truan. Truan from between half-back flank centre wing. Kicks the ball towards the centre wing. Up they fly, brought to turf, but there's a free kick to be paid there, and it's going to go to North Geelong and be taken by Darryl Jones. As the siren sounds to end the first quarter here at the Osborne Park Reserve, and a very good quarter for the North Geelong side. Their smaller players did the damage. Their run-on game was a lot better than the Leigh District side, and they handled the ball with more sure, and they come out with a handy lead at quarter time.
3 goals is the difference. North Geelong lead 4-3 at 27 on the Aussie tape scoreboard. Leigh District's 1 goal, 3-9. Goal kickers in the first quarter for North Geelong. Bellwood came up from the back line and kicked 1. Tim Swanenson got 1, and Steve Smilovic, we've been impressed with him at full forward. He's got 2, whilst the Leigh District's goal kicker was Glenn Murphy. And we'll be back shortly with the second quarter.